So as a lot of you guys already know, I have a major inventory problem, not with not being able to find enough stuff to sell, but actually the opposite, having way too much stuff sitting here that's not listed on eBay. Now this poses a bunch of troubles. Obviously it means if it's sitting on the shelf, that's money sitting in things that aren't listed, that aren't selling, which means that we're not getting our money back. But also it slows down the growth of the store. You know, if we had all these items listed, we'd have more customers coming in, potentially converting on more sales. We also, if we didn't have these items, just sitting there, we could have that money to allocate towards marketing or other things to get our items sold. Nevertheless, I've thought of a couple solutions, but I decided here today on one that I think is going to help us out here a lot. What I did in today's video was essentially go through the first of many boxes of inventory that I want to get listed on eBay. I pulled out a lot of the stuff that was worth a little bit more, and basically took all the sports games in the box, or at least in the stuff that we dealt with today, and lotted them up and sold them on eBay that way. I'm hoping that this will help get us through these larger volumes of inventory by just sort of taking out the less valuable stuff, lotting it out, getting it out of here. I put it on a pretty cheap price, so hopefully it will sell relatively quickly. And overall, we're still getting lots of good stuff up onto the store. By the way, if you're new to the channel, I'm the Commonlad. I do a whole bunch of different reselling on eBay here, and today we're gonna be listing a bunch of video games on eBay. We're starting off today with 619 listings for a total of just over $3,100. We'll have to see what happens today to see how much we can change that. So guys, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So we're gonna start off the day with this box right here. This is one that I received a couple weeks ago, and it is full to the brim, double stack layer of video games. There's probably about 150 in here or so, and we're gonna see how many of those we can get through over the next couple days. So we're gonna start out with this one here, and let's get to it. Okay guys, so here's a look at the box. I got it all pulled out. Now you guys will remember we did a haul on this one a few weeks ago, I suppose, and there's a lot of stuff in it. And again, there's 2 layers of stuff. So, oh geez, everything's fallen over. But you can see there's a whole nother layer of games down there. This is sort of one of the bigger hauls that I got in here, and I figured why not start off big in terms of getting everything listed. So we're gonna start off with this one, see how far we get. But there's a lot of stuff, a lot of different consoles in here. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start testing, cleaning, and getting this stuff listed on eBay. All right, so here's the goal, guys. I have the Wii stuff pulled out here, not too much, but we want to be fairly systematic about this. So we're gonna go console by console and start working through stuff. So I've got the Wii's hooked up to the testing rack. TV is on, and yeah, so the box, I'm just gonna sit here, basically pull out console by console, and we'll go through everything. Anything that's really badly scratched, we can take over to the JFJ Easy Pro right there, and then we can get that stuff all obviously listed and whatnot after it's been tested and refurbished. But yeah, for the most part, we're gonna be going through everything, actually just taking pictures here, so testing, cleaning, and then taking the pictures, and then I'm gonna bring it all to the computer at the end of the day, I think, and do a whole bunch of listings. Anyway, that's sort of the plan. We do have a lot of stuff to get through here, but I think we're gonna make some pretty good progress into it today. So I'm gonna go ahead here and just keep going, but I've only done the first couple so far. Guys, we need to take a quick break because I nearly forgot that we had to still ship out things today, but only a few orders luckily, so nothing that's gonna take up any time here at all. But nevertheless, we did sell 3 things, 3 video games here, Sledstorm being one of them, Plants vs. Zombie, Garden Warfare, and then Midnight Club 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys all packed up, get them ready to be shipped out, and I'll drop by the post office later today. I also did just pack up one other box here, put the label on it from Snapship, and we're good to go there. That's just a Lego set, so that one's also going out today. Alright guys, I've got another update for you. I just finished up all of the Wii stuff here, so it's all been tested, it's all working, the cases have all been cleaned. I was using some Goo Gone and whatnot to get a lot of these stickers. That one's not great, eh? That one really was a tough one to get off, and I think I'm just going to leave it there because it's not a very valuable game. But a lot of them, I was able to get the stickers off using the Goo Gone product very easily, so I'm a huge fan of that product as of right now, and yeah, just loving it. Anyway, I also found a bonus disc inside one of these cases, another Just Dance game. There were 2 of these copies in one of the cases, so I'll be able to list that as loose. But yeah, not a bad start. So this stuff's all done. I'm gonna get, I think, one more row of stuff, so maybe I'll get like the PS2 stuff done or something, and then I'm gonna take a break, probably call it there for today, and then I will go ahead and get these stuff all photographed and potentially even listed today. I'll have to see how things go. So here's something interesting. I just got this in the mail, and this is from Amazon. This is 1,000 pieces of white with clear window and flap. Okay, that's an interesting description. They are disc holders though, if you guys can see. You can't really see. Let's see, is there an example? There you go. You guys can see the circle. They just hold discs, and I paid 30 bucks for 1,000, so it's about 3 cents each. Not bad at all. And I was running pretty low, so if we come over here, I was using these colorful ones, and this is all I had left, very little. So this restock here is going to be huge for us, especially with the loose discs that we've been selling. If you guys remember a couple videos ago, we did a whole bunch of loose listings, and as you can see, even down here, I've got plenty left to go there. I've got tons all over the place. So this is fantastic. I've got bins and bins of loose stuff. So one of the other reasons why I ordered this was because one of you guys made a recommendation to upgrade my loose item storage system. So you guys may recall all of the loose games, I'm not sure if you can see, are like this. They're in piles in these bins, which is a total mess. So what I'm going to be doing is putting dividers in, or potentially switching to a different bin, but I'll be having to put each one of those discs in its own sleeve. That will also keep it protected and make it super easy to ship them out. So I've been waiting to do that, but this bin, I think that bin right there, let's see, yeah, that bin's got a few. These all have loose discs in them, and then the nunchucks are in here, but nevertheless, that's going to be a huge change, and it's going to save so much time. I spend way too much time going through discs as it is right now whenever I sell them, so I'm super pumped about that. Yeah, this is a fantastic addition, and I'll be, putting these guys to use here in the next few days. It's time now for me to move on to another row of these. Let's get them done. So here's the deal, guys. I've just gone ahead and gotten all of the PS2 stuff, for the most part, tested. I've got a couple games that are still going through the systems right now to get tested, but this whole stack here is games without the manual. The one over there are games with the manual. Overall, like 50-50. Half of them were in pretty, good shape. Didn't have to refurb them. Half of them I did, so took a little bit of time there, but we're all done. I have an idea for this stack right here. This is a stack of games that are all sports games from that lot, and I'm thinking that I'm not feeling like going through them all and getting them listed on eBay, just because we have a lot of stuff to get through and a lot of space that this is going to take up. We don't have a lot of bin space, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So we don't want to necessarily be storing stuff that's going to take a little bit longer to sell. That being said, sports games have gone up slightly in value, but not enough to make it worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to list all of these as a lot. I looked through all the discs. They're all pretty good. I took two of them, I think the top two here, and I refurbished them just because they were really bad. So whoever gets this hopefully will be happy with it. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and list these as a lot, maybe 10 bucks, whatever, for the whole thing. And somebody can buy them maybe for the cases or maybe to resell them all. Not sure what the value is here, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and list that as a lot. So yeah, I mean, that leaves us with all this stuff to list here today. Unfortunately, I can't do too much more. I was going to try to get all the PS3 stuff done as well, but I think we'll have to save that till next time, just because I had to get this video out. So for the video's sake, we're just going to go ahead and get this stuff listed. I'm also going to try, though, and get these Game Boy games listed. A little bit dark over here, but all these guys here. So I got to go ahead and find a Game Boy unit so we can test them all, but once I find that, then we'll go ahead and get these guys all tested and get them listed as well. Alright, so I got my work cut out. I'm going to go ahead and test all these guys up. Once everything's done, then we can start photographing. Alright guys, so I'm not super familiar with how the Game Boy Advance works. However, I do believe that it's supposed to show the Nintendo logo whenever a game is working, but I'm having an issue here. I'm trying to figure it out. If I turn it on, we can see the Nintendo logo does appear, which should suggest that the game works, but then I'm just getting a blank screen and nothing else is happening. Maybe it's just the game's broken, but I'm not sure. I thought that was one indicator of it working. Okay, I put another game in there now. Let's see if this one works. I'll turn it on. And you see no Nintendo logo. Is that good or bad? I can't remember. See, now it's just staying on that screen. I'm so confused. Do I have to press something? I don't think so, right? Okay, I just blew out the cartridge. Let's see if now it shows up. No, there's no Nintendo logo showing up. That's annoying. Maybe my console's bad, but I don't know. This seems like it's not working. Okay, the game just showed up for a second and then it started making that noise. I'm not sure what the heck is going on. Let me see here again. So we get the Nintendo logo. Let's see if we get anything at all this time. And doesn't look like it. Okay, I have no idea. I think this console might be bad. Okay, so I just went through all 6 of these games through the Game Boy, and none of them were red, which I'm assuming just means that this is a faulty system. I highly doubt that all of those are not working. So, I'm going to source out another one. I think I have a couple SPs sitting around somewhere, but unfortunately I can't locate them right now. So I think that's going to have to be it in terms of listings for today. We're not going to be able to get these ones up. But overall, we got some good stuff, so I think we're just going to go ahead and head right into photographing them. Okay, so here are all the games that we just finished photographing. It took about 20 minutes in total to get them all done, but I've got piles with manuals, without. I've got all the photos now on the camera, so we're going to be able to import those and get these all listed. I also still have all the sports games over here, which I did photograph as well, but I'll list them at the end. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started here. It probably will take quite a bit of time, but I don't know, probably about an hour or two tops, so shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to see if we can get through all these, though, and that'll be great if we do, because that's about half of the box, maybe a little bit less than half, but still not too bad here for our first couple days. So there we go. So a quick update here, guys. We're about 45 minutes in, and I've just wrapped up the PS2 listings. So we've got them all in this bin here, or at least this much of them. And then down here, we've basically filled almost an entire bin. So that's all the PS2 things now up and listed. And yeah, we're looking pretty good. So I've just got the Wii stuff over here left to deal with. So I'm going to go ahead and get that stuff all listed on eBay. And then we'll call it a day, I suppose. Oh, and then of course our sports lot right here. So we still have to do that as well. All right, let me keep at it and I'll give you guys another update when the Wii stuff is finished. Okay guys, so just wrapped up all the listings here in these 4 bins. You can see all the Wii games there and whatnot. And yeah, that one went pretty smooth. Nothing too worrisome there. There were a couple cases where I had to describe some sticker residue or marks or whatever, but you know, same old as every other game. One interesting thing is that the Just Dance games were worth a little bit more than I thought they were, to be honest. I didn't realize that 2016 2015 were worth so much, and we have 2 copies of this one. Remember, we found one inside of that case. So this is about a $15 loose game. This is nearly a $30 complete game. I think I listed on the lower end at around $25, but pretty good deal there. Just Dance 4 is about a $15, $20 game, and then there's some more Just Dance games over here that we had as well. Just Dance 2 is not nearly worth anything. Same with 3, but 2015 I think is worth like $12, $15. So overall, we're gonna do really well on the Just Dance stuff. With that all done though, I only have one thing left to do, which is to list all of these games right here, the sports ones. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this bundle up for sale right now, and then we can call it a day and see what our totals are. And bam, just like that, with a few clicks of some buttons, I've got this lot listed on eBay for $11.99. I think that's about reasonable. It means that I'll probably be getting about $1 a game, which is not great, but I figure that if the buyer has to pay, you see down there, $14 shipping, that's gonna put them right around $2 a game, which is reasonable, I think. And then, you know, if they wanted to flip them or resell them, then they could probably get 3 to 5, I'm thinking. So, you know, there's still some money on the table if they potentially wanted to flip them, but likely this will be a collector who just is looking to fill out a couple games. I don't know who would actually buy this, but anyway, whoever goes ahead and buys it will be hopefully getting some good games. I did check the condition on all of them, and they are all looking pretty good. I ran a couple of them through the refurbisher. I think I may have told you guys this already, but nevertheless, they are pretty good. I didn't test them, but they do look pretty good. So I don't know, we'll see what happens, but nevertheless, $11.99, and that finishes off the listings. All right guys, so we wrapped up all those listings, which is awesome. Of course, you know, I feel like we made some pretty good progress on the store here today, and definitely accomplished at least a start to what I'm trying to achieve here in the grand scheme of things in terms of getting all of this inventory up and listed on eBay. We ended off today with 677 active listings on the eBay store, as well as just over $3,750 worth of listed stuff, which is not too bad, but again, we're still trying to climb up to that $5,000 and eventually $10,000 mark of listed inventory on the store. That does mean that we listed about 60 items in total for about $450. With that, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up today's video, but really quickly, I want to explain what I'm planning on doing for the video game videos, because I know a lot of you guys have been requesting them, and I also was trying to figure out a way that I can make this kind of content without it getting too repetitive, while also keeping things interesting and entertaining. So I think I've decided now that I'm gonna try to upload one video every single week entirely dedicated to listing video games on eBay, and then we'll probably have some other videos where I'm listing some other stuff on eBay. Maybe we're discussing some ways to increase sales, whatever it might be, but I definitely want to spend or dedicate at least one entire day to, you know, having a video come out all about listing things on eBay. Now my plan, however, though, is to have that video go over exactly what happened throughout that entire week. So everything that we got in that week, everything that we're going to be listing that week, and everything that we sold that week, and ideally it will give you guys a better look inside of the business and how it's actually functioning and how much we're actually able to achieve. We'll see how well this works, but I'm gonna start out here, and if it goes well, then I think we could have a lot of fun with this new series almost, and I think it's gonna be great. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about that idea down below, and I'm gonna start filming it this week, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, with that said, I'm gonna end today's video there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it and found some value in it. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video, comment down below any suggestions that you have to improve the process here, or whatever your favorite part of the video was, or anything that you might want to otherwise put in the comment section. Be sure to leave those down there. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you guys all in the next video.